Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alexandre from Brazil, and today we are going to talk about Alexandre's tier list 1.4 for Hero Wars Mobile August 21. The game is always have changings in always trying to improve in my tier list of course, you can follow in the see what happens, what changes I'm doing, how my tier list has changed from my first tier list, okay? And now I also put here class power, so we have that in first position after engineers placed in the Alps. I think the undeads are the best class, okay? In that first line we have the best supports at the game. So we also have another supports, but I think it's our necessary supports and the most adaptable supports and the supports that we need for attack and for defense. So here I put Indivar at first position because I think Indivar is a strong support and also can be a blender tank, okay? And after Celeste, I think Celeste is my second favorite hero, and she's very strong and very good support for the game. In the Helios and the Dante, both are very good against critical hits and very necessary. Okay, and I think Helios is a very good investment, and also Dante is another good investment. And after Lian with her charm in her skill, so Lian charm skill is very good, okay? And after Marta is the best healer in our tank behind him. She's very good against Jorgen and the Ju teams, so you need a Marta for healer and for defense. She's very good. Also Jordan stealing energy from enemies, really good Jordan. In Nebula is very good. She can clean negative effects and also give a buff for two allies, so it's really good. And also Faceless here in last position now. I don't know if I can later put him in a better position here. Many players are using Faceless in late game, and I think he is a wonderful hero. He can increase magic defense for your team, he can stun, and he also can give magic penetration, and his skills are very good, okay? So here the killers, it's also very difficult to talk about the killers. So we have Keira, so many players are using Keira blender team, so she's really good in late game. And we have Kristen Lars, also very strong team and very difficult to attack them. I think they are wonderful investment, okay? And now you think why Ishmael is doing here? So you need to understand for mobile now, Ishmael is really very stronger after the rework. It's not the same hero of Facebook version, okay? So you need to pay attention when you watch videos from YouTubers that play in both games. Facebook and the mobile are not the same game, okay? And at the Guild Wars, Ishmael now is one of the most difficult teams to win. He is very strong, and if you don't have a good counter, you are going to lose, okay? And after we have Daredevil. Many players don't believe in Daredevil, but I believe Daredevil is very good. It's a good team and also a good investment for Hydras, okay? And after Satori. Satori is one of the strongest mages in this game, and I think he's really good. And it's very difficult to attack some Satori teams, okay? And Karaki in late game is not so good. I think Karaki is very good for attack, not for defense. But I think Karaki in late game, many players have Indivari, and it's not good for Karaki. But when you see a team without Indivari, Karaki will make a mess. He's very strong. Another counter for Karaki is Dante. So if you don't have Dante or Indivari in your team, or maybe Aurora as a tank, So it will be very difficult to defeat Karaki teams. He's a good hero, and I think he is still one of the strongest killer. But of course, we have a lot of Kata blenders in late game, so I don't know if some players will not like that. But my followers need to know the truth, and I don't want to see you give up playing in late game, okay? I already have good friends that invest in Kark teams and they stop playing because they start to lose, okay? We don't want to invest in a team that will take several months to invest in after we start to lose the great positions in arena. And here we have Orion. Orion is one of my favorite mages in the Orion in my great arena team. He's a really good combo against critical hits with Helios. So Helios and Orion are very good against all kind of critical hit heroes. Okay, so you need to think about Orion in his skills. And after we have Yasmin, so you think, why is Yasmin in such position? She's very strong at Facebook, but not at mobile. And the skills are different. And of course, she is also strong at the mobile, but she's very easy defeat for Helios. So if you invest harder at Yasmin, you will also have this problem, okay? Like Karaki. In the Maya revamp now, Maya is really strong in the. I don't know if it is her best position yet, but for now she will stay here, okay? We need to study more and see her behavior during the arena and the guild wars. And Ju, I think Ju is in this position because I think Ju is not going to receive a rework or a revamp because he is very good for hiders and he also a very good hero for attack. So Ju is easy countered for Marfa things. So against Ju, you use Marfa behind and also Jordan and you can defeat easy. So Kira teams and the other kind of teams can defeat Ju easy. But if they don't have Marfa, you can defeat easy and the Ju is very strong if the enemy teams don't have Marfa. It's the same as Kark. If the enemy team don't have Ivari, Kark is very strong. If the enemy team don't have Marfa, Ju is very strong. Here now let's talk about the stronger tanks for Hero Wars Mobile. So it's very hard to talk about tanks at the web. I can see very different opinions from YouTubers, so it's difficult, and I want to know that it's my humble opinion, okay? So I think many players use Asteroth as main tank in late game. It's because Asteroth is the best tank in he can reduce his damage, he can reborn, of course, not with Morrigan, but Asteroth is the best tank, okay? And I think he's very good for a lot of. I think Asteroth is best tank for defense and for attacking almost all teams, and very good with twins, very good with Kira blenders. And I think Asteroth is the best tank not because of his skills or power, but because he's the most adaptable tank. So because of that, I think you should invest at Asteroth, okay? And after we have Corvus, I have a strongest Corvus. And the Corvus, I don't think he deserves the second position because he's not good at defense. Corvus has low armor and the low magic defense, okay? And it's not good. He is usually my first hero to die, so it's not good for a tank. But for attacking, he is very good and a very good counter for Kira teams. So I think At defense, it's also very difficult because the Corvus and Morrigan can make several kind of things, and it's make the enemies confused. So they don't know how to attack because it's a surprise. So because of that, I think Corvus is wonderful, but he deserves armor skin in the. I hope next Halloween the undeads can get new skins and the Corvus become the best second tank. And here we have Ziri. Many players don't believe in Ziri, but we have Ziri at mobile in late game. I think she's very good. In sometimes my whole team cannot kill a maximum rank Ziri because she is the tank with the highest armor at mobile, and in her skills she can increase the armor and the magic defense, so she's very good for defense. And of course many YouTubers don't like to say that Ziri is good because sometimes she disappear, but you can make a good combo with Ziri in the Tristan in the Vari, okay? So you can use them when she disappear to. So when she disappear, you can have these two heroes as secondary tank. You can also use Jordan, okay? But she's really good in here. A good combo Ziri Tristan in the Shimeo is a really good combo for mobile, okay? I have difficulty to defeat this thing in the. I already spent some emeralds trying to defeat and I lose. In the after we have Aurora. So Aurora in late game, she is very good, very strong. She can give dodge for the team. And she also can reduces magic damage, so it's very good, okay? And I think she's very good with Karaki, Shimeo, okay? And also a strongest combo with Dante. Aurora is really good with Dante, and because of that I put her Aurora in 4th position at this time for August tier list, okay? And of course, when in late game many players have difficulty to defeat Aurora because they don't have ability to attack Aurora teams, and they don't know her skills because she's not so useful at the beginning of the game. But the best thing to counter Aurora is Rufus, because Aurora's skills are all magic damage, so Rufus is invincible against magic damage, okay? And when we are talking about attacking mage teams, Rufus deserve the 1st position. Rufus is the best tank against mages, okay? I have a Rufus and he is very good for mobile. And we have Luther. Luther is a very good tank, and I think Luther is a very good tank for Ju, because Luther is a counter for Martha, and Ju has difficulty against Martha, okay? So you need to think about that now. Many players are investing in Ju because of Hydras. I want to make a video about Ju best things. Galahad is a really good tank. I think the best things for Galahad is Skater Blender, okay? He's the best thing for him in late game. And Chaba, if you are angry and hungry, so Chaba is your tank. For some situations, Chaba is very good and you can invest at him. And for last position, we have Lilith. So Lilith is going to receive a rework and she will stop to be a tank. So let's wait and see what happens, okay? And here now we have heroes stronger in combos. So we have Jet and Sebastian. So Sebastian and Jet are heroes that you need to use with heroes that have physical attack, because Jet will transform physical attack into critical hits, okay? And Sebastian will increase the critical hit. So Both are very good with critical hit teams, not with mages. Because of that, they are not at first line. And here now we have Kima. Kima is a really good hero that has a great synergy with Kira, okay? In the Elmer has a good synergy with Dorian, the Daredevil, and the Corvus, okay? I have a video combo Corvus and Elmer. And the Cornelius is the killer of mages. Cornelius is really good against mage teams. In the here, Tristan. Many YouTubers don't believe, or players don't believe in Tristan, but Tristan is really strong. Okay, in the right team, he's a good combo. And the Darkstar is very good. She has a great synergy with the Daredevil and the Elmer, okay? And because her skill can transform her Darkstar into Dante counter, okay? And here, now for the last Pepe. Pepe in late game is very useful with Cleaver, okay? And here, heroes useful in combos. We have Dorian, Phobos, Alvanur, Judge, Kai, Arachne, Mojo, and Heidi. So here are heroes that are not the best heroes, but they are useful in combos. And at combos, they become very strong and very useful, okay? And for the last position, we have heroes useful in class. So here we have Ginger in first position. Ginger, now after the rework, she's very good with Isaac. But without Isaac, she's not so good because she lost her last skill. So you can see here, Ginger, Isaac, Jorgen can be a strongest combo, and you can also use the Dorian. And with this combo, Ginger can stay here in this position. So don't think Ginger now is weak, okay? She's really good in the right combo, but she's only useful with engineers because of her last skill, and she's very strong in late game with Isaac, okay? And I think unless my undeads cannot win. I don't know about Kira Blender, Kira critical hit teams, but against undead is very hard for me to defeat this combo, okay? Morrigan. So Morrigan, I think Morrigan is only useful with undeads. So her only utility is to counter Asteroth and the Rufus Reborn. So she's not so good healer. She takes a lot to heal my undeads, and I think she's not the best hero, but she's very useful with undeads. If you have undeads, you can invest in Morrigan, okay? And for finish, we have Fox, Marcus, Artemis, Fia, and the Strady and Lucas. So I think you enjoyed this tier list, and of course, after we have Lilith rework, I will improve this tier list, okay? And I always try to update this tier list, and you can have a new tier list. And please subscribe and give your like, and I hope to see you here again. Bye bye, see you later guys.